to come to you guys and reminisce about some things. Introduce yourself, Jordan.
I'm Jordan.
I know you didn't tell me. What do you want to say to the YouTubers out there?
Nothing. What's up?
What kind of work do you do now?
I'm a carpenter by trade. I do just about anything from renovations to just about everything.
You're a good carpenter.
Good carpenter. Ace. Yeah.
Yeah. How is it in the free world?
It's not too bad. It's good.
Okay. We're going to let Andre Wade start it off. And just answer Andre Wade.
Go walk. Ain't go walk. Out here another day. Getting some work in. Yeah. Andre Wade was just released. Come reminisce about some things. Yeah. I had a white boy for y'all today. Y'all was kind of surprised. I know some of y'all gonna be kind of surprised. I told you. When you tell somebody about just released, tell them hit that like button. Tell them hit that like button. And they can also be interviewed. But I told them, the ones I done talked to, you got to hit me up. You got to hit me up. And when you hit me up, yeah, we're going to make something happen. Yeah, we're going to make something happen. So, y'all have to get with me. But today is another blessed day. I pray peace upon y'all families. I pray peace upon those who are incarcerated, men, women, and teenagers. Yeah. Yeah, because I know they're going through some things right now because they got a long weekend in prison today.
What is holidays like in prison?
Woo. Holidays. And let me tell you something. You'd be totally surprised who is that?
That's beat up.
Yeet! Hey, pull up, beat up. We have to, once again, there it go, the distractions that take place in our lives. But, man, I brought today old Jordan, partner of mine, who's, he done been through some incarcerational things in his life, but it's not so as serious as I have. But this is not no comparison of me to Jordan. It's just that so many of us end up in prison. So many of us. And you know, it's good when you can be open about what took place in your life. What took place in your life, because what took place in your life at that time reflects what you're doing right now today. So, with that, I brought my boy over here to give a little himself, because he went through a stage as well as I did, and so many of you. So we're gonna let Jordan come in and give some things, and we're gonna see where he was in prison. Yeah, probably on one of the boot camps. All right.
I was down south in Louisiana. I did probably about 4 years altogether between weed and amphetamines and whatever else, you know. Yeah. So it took a toll, you know. It,
have you ever been to the Texas prison before?
I have, for about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
What's the difference between Texas prison and Louisiana prison?
It's about the same. Prison's prison, you know.
Did they put you on the work squad?
I didn't get that far. I didn't get that far in Texas, but I was out in Louisiana.
You was on the work squad?
Oh yeah.
What was the work squad like in Louisiana?
I was on a boat for about 3.5 months, something like that, almost 4 months straight, and just working. Yeah, yep. Deckhand, engineer, galley hand, whatever, cook. We did it all. So yeah.
So basically, you got some serious skills that can help a lot of companies out here in society, because you help the state. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
prepare theirs well.
Oh yeah.
You know, I know you can come out here and do the same. Yeah. So
Yep.
you know, y'all have to. He got some skills.
Yep.
He got some
Yep.
skills.
So
Tell me the name of your company.
we doing doors right now. We're gonna be doing cabinets. We're gonna be doing front doors, cabinet doors, you name it. Pretty much remodels, a little bit of everything.
Did you have any
Residential,
fights? Did
so-
you have any fights while you were in prison?
Oh yeah, I had a couple of little squabbles, you know.
Tell us about your squabbles.
It was I tried to keep the peace, man. I'm not there to fight. You know what I mean? I'm there to do my time and get
But
out.
if it come your way, if it come your way, you're gonna entertain it.
It not really entertain it, but
Did you fight? You got in a fight.
yeah, I've had my squabbles through life, you know.
Did you win?
I try to always win, you know. So but yeah, it's tough, you know. It wasn't easy, you know. And they threw me around, you know, and in different, you know what I mean, different, camps, you know. So
How tall are you?
I'm only 5'5", man, 5'5.5".
And you made it through prison.
I did.
What's the worst thing you've seen in prison?
I seen a lot. I seen some boys get split. I mean, all kind of, you name it. You know, it's not a fun place. It's not fun at all. You know.
How'd the fight go? What happened in the fight? Can you tell us about it?
Some of the ones I saw.
Yeah.
I seen some guys get split open. Some, all kind of craziness. You know.
Was it the prison that you was in, the camps that you was in? I know some of them was probably a little bit rougher than the other.
Yeah.
A little bit stricter than the other.
Yeah.
The officials down there in Louisiana.
Yeah.
The officers that work the prisons down there. You know how they are.
I think it's gotten better, but it used to be to where they just it wasn't.
Look at you owed us a video. Yeah, you owed us a song. You didn't do right. You didn't complete.
It was tough. I mean, you had to fight for your food. I mean, they throw your trays in there if you didn't get your tray. You know what I mean? You go hungry. You know.
Yeah.
So they kind of got it to where every man got their tray after a while. You know what I mean? And they not just throw them through and cause chaos. You know. Because that's pretty much what it does. You know.
They pay you out in that state, right, to work?
When I was at work release, they had a work release program, but out of 3.5 months, I think I made like $430 or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't much, you know.
But it kept you
It kept me
going to
busy.
commissary.
Yeah, I'd much
You
rather
ain't have to
be busy than
see
sit
down here
around
in
doing
Texas.
nothing, you know?
See in Texas they don't pay you to do right.
Yeah.
But back in the old days, you used to go to the pickets, and the pickets had tobacco.
Yeah.
They would give you tobacco. You know, they used to give you so much, but being that the system had became more larger, they had to cut down on a lot down here in Texas. And when they cut it down on a lot, it affected the offenders, it affected the inmates. And then they came with so many well, I'll tell you this. Let's say you have a fight with an officer down there in Louisiana. Is that a free will charge?
That's it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll charge
Like
you for that.
inside, if you fight with all, I think so. Yeah. It'd be like an in-house or an assault. You know what I mean? I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the country band? What kind of country band you sing?
And Louisiana,
You
in
doing time.
Homer, when I did that down in my town, it was they don't have nothing. You know what I mean? It's nothing. Holy nothing comes through. And another little satellite camp I was in, that was more. I mean, you get some contraband in, you know, through the offices. You get tobacco, bud, you know,
So being
pills, whatever,
being a
phones.
being a white boy, being a white guy,
Mhm.
you was the color barrier, was it bad in Louisiana towards white boys, blacks, Mexicans, you know? Did they have a lot of Hispanic in Louisiana prisons?
They have a couple. They have more or less of a mix, and they mix them all. It's half, and you know what I mean. It's all mixed up. And like Centerville, that little satellite camp I was in. It was more. They threw me in one camp. I was one of two.
Caucasian.
Yeah, yep. Everybody else was, was black folk. You know, we got along pretty good.
Did you have to fight because of you being a white boy?
It wasn't too bad. I kind of gelled in. You know what I mean? I go with the flow.
So this, what round about what years this was?
This was in '05 or something like that, maybe.
So you went
Between like '04, I was like in and out for a while, between child support and petty stuff,
So you are
amphetamines.
So you
Is what I had to
finished
do.
school. You ever been to college and all that?
No.
So your skills that you learned basically was they from the streets or?
Yeah, I had my knowledge before I even went to, I had my own company, ran my own construction, doing floors, whatever, cabinets.
So you've been
anything
doing that
residential.
kind of work for a long time.
For a long time, yep.
About an estimate, about how long you been doing that?
Since I'm 14 and I'm 40,
Good.
that's 26 years.
So
Pretty hardcore.
So these people that's watching my channel right now, being an ex-con, but you doing things better in your life now. When was it? What do you say? When last time you been incarcerated?
It's been quite a while, few years. I had a
Okay.
little bud thing out here in Texas. That was about 4 or 5 years ago, something like that.
So
I did my 2 weeks and then that was it,
Okay. So basically, you didn't lose none of your skills by being incarcerated.
No, I actually ran like in Houma, where I'm from, down south Louisiana. I pretty much led some guys and taught some guys on crews, and I'd run my crews, teach them how to do stuff while they were down, and I'd pull people and pull them in, the ones I could teach that were teachable, and I'd teach them while we was in there even.
So let's just say if you had the opportunity, being that you done been through that ordeal, prison and all, and being on the scale of life right now here out in society, would you accept a job working for the state, teaching inmates the skills that you have? Or if the opportunity presented itself out here, would you be willing to teach offenders coming out of prison your skills?
Yeah. I got quite a bit of knowledge as far as residential, that's my main
I got a question.
thing.
Do you think white guys have more problems in jail than black people?
It's how you put yourself out there when you're down,
How did you stay safe in prison?
I just stayed to myself and stayed cool,
Did you talk to anybody?
Oh yeah, we chatted, we met a lot of people, a lot of friends I still stay in touch with, and we all go through our trials and tribulations, bumps in the road, and
So it's not hard being a white guy in the penal system in Louisiana or Texas.
it's not easy. I mean, but
Nobody never tried to start no crap with you?
oh yeah, you have ones that try to, start stuff up, avoid all that, right?
So if you avoid drama, stay to yourself, stay cool, you should make it through prison.
Yeah. Get a good focus.
A lot of people that watch this are afraid of prison. What do you have to say to them?
It's not fun, man. It's not fun. Not fun at all. It's time away from your family, your kids, your money out your pocket. You're not making money for sure. So
Yeah.
So basically, you didn't let being incarcerated affect your outer life here out here in society.
no, it's been tough and it's harder to get jobs, if they look at your background, but it's a little tougher.
So do you feel that Because you got some white folks watching this channel right now, right?
Yeah.
So, and they looking at you, you know, 5'5" in prison. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember, see, here in Texas, that you 5'5", they wouldn't even let you in the population here in Texas. You had to go to PC because of your height. You was too little. But the men that was coming up in prison in them days, they was more, cause they worked at you hard in prison. See, like in, you know, the jobs in Louisiana is totally different, but I think they still have field work, and they work hard in the fields too. But in Texas fields at one time, they was doing a lot of slavery type work. See, with other prisoners using machines, they was using men down here in Texas. So it took a long time to get the Texas system to leasing the field work, become more in order than it was in the 80s and 70s and early 90s and 60s. Because when you roll by a prison in the state of Texas, you seen white and dust. White and dust. They was hitting on it.
Do they still have hard labor today?
Well, it depends on, yeah, they do, because you have different levels, right? Different levels of what you are, you know, minimum custody, medium custody, close custody. Well, close custody, they go under the fields. Automatic, that's the only job they can have.
How do you end up in closed custody?
Stabbing, hurting somebody totally to where the disciplinary took your class and dropped you there. Got busted with some heavy country band, shanks and stuff like that, can get you seared or placed on close custody. You know.
How many people are in closed custody?
How many people? It depends on the. It can never be full. Close custody might not be full sometimes. Sometimes it's over crowded. But most of the time they have medium custody housed on that same building, but they don't mingle together.
So medium custody don't go out to the fields.
Close custody. Yeah, medium custody too. Yeah, you get medium custody, you go in the fields. You know, unless you got some medical issues or something in that nature. But depending on the kind of jobs they really have to offer you on medium custody is maybe building squad, cleaning up, or you going to them fields. Some of them be medically unassigned, you know. Did you
hang with any white guys while you were in prison?
Yeah, I dealt with some white men in prison. Ain't had no choice. They was my prey. Yeah, you know, cause you know they was paying for it. They gonna pay for what they want. When you're dealing with different races of people in prison, you have to go through their mindset before you truly get an understanding of what y'all doing. Because each one of y'all can be trying to play on them. Both of y'all got a different concept of doing time. It's just sometimes you come together. You come together with people in prison. It don't have to be black. You don't have to be from Houston.
Did you ever bust any spreads with any white guys?
Oh yeah, man, we used to. Thanksgiving and Christmas a must. Day room spread. Day room spread. If you got your partners, everybody, it's up in there. Jack Mac, roast beef, barbecue beef. Yeah, big bowls. Yeah, big bowls of spread. I'm talking about. Ain't gonna be no one thing. You boys making big old pieces out there, up in there now. Big old pieces. Whole table or almost pizza. Everybody be over there eating. See, I ain't eat mine like that, dude. I had to eat mine out the bowl. See, because I want my own in the bowl. I don't really want to do all that. They had a big old enchilada thing. You ever did that? They put the big enchiladas out, put all that chili and cheese and peppers, barbecue sauce.
Yep, big old sweet moles out.
Rinsed eyed beans. Yeah. Go with it. And that's what they do in the holidays. On the holidays, you know, that's what you have to deal for. Christmas coming up, holiday, Memorial Day tomorrow. So we ain't gonna be sitting in the day room acting like we act yesterday. Something gonna be different today because we're gonna spread. We're gonna spread tonight because it's a late night rap. It's late night rap. We're gonna watch some late movies or some late games. Yeah. And eat and be full. And argue about San Antonio, argue about Dallas, argue about what's going on in Chicago, and you down here in Texas. You down here in Texas. But I be talking to my people every day. Yeah, all right. But we be on it. We be on it. We live it. Some of them been living there in a long time. And just can't remember if they're gonna get out or win. But believe this. Some of the loneliest times are when you have a long weekend. Sometimes you just want money to get there. Because when Monday come, everything start moving along. All the crowd of people that's been gone on the weekend is back. People looking for whatever they got to receive that's coming to them, right? That's a feeling. That's a feeling. But some things you just hate to see leave in prison. And that's when you're having fun. In prison. In prison, and all of a sudden, the whole mentality of the prison changes in a day. In a day. From yesterday to the day. Somebody, 2-3 people done got stabbed up or their head split because the football games yesterday. And that's one of the biggest fights in prison is behind gambling. Mostly. Gambling. And my thing is, this feature's on, and you can tell a brother, hey man, don't go over there messing with them dudes shiesty. And he's still gonna go over there.
You gonna say anything?
Where them sandwiches at, baby boy? Can I get it, please? Right, it ain't gonna take nothing but a second. But listen, let me tell you something. In today's time, you can't take what was going on in the 90s and justify it for today. There's no comparison. So, but we got characters in prison right now today want to act like they was in that penitentiary of that time, but they wasn't. So, always, prisons is gonna be different. Inmates gonna be different. Officers gonna be different. Everything gonna be different when you go to a unit. But I'm gonna tell you this. They're still playing games in prison. They're still playing games in prison. You still have to pay attention in prison. See, you got people in prison right now asleep all day. Asleep all day. When it used to be, they ain't sleep because they was worried about somebody coming there running in on them. You ain't sleep. And those who was ready to entertain stayed strapped up. They never catch them with no shower slides in the day room.
Okay.
No.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What do you want to say to all white guys that are going to prison?
What do I want to say to them?
Yeah, if you're white and you go to all black prison.
It's tough. Just stay in your lane and have respect, man. That's the main thing.
Stay in your lane. Have respect.
Yep. You gotta respect every man, you know what I mean? So, read some books.
Read some books.
Yeah. Get close to God, man.
Get close to God.
Yeah.
And that's 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 a positive thing.
Yeah.
That's a positive thing, right? Because so many of us, we find God in prison. So many of us find God in prison. So you asking them so much about what to look for, what to expect going to prison. Expect getting closer to God. Expect getting closer to God, because if they put you on one of them rowdy units, you ain't gonna be doing nothing but praying to God. You ain't knowing that tomorrow you got to go face this day room where it's drama. Yeah, I had to face that. So I had to live a certain way. I had to respect my surroundings to the point where it didn't bring no blows. But playing them free dominoes, playing them free games is where you're going to get your fight at every time. Because you're going to get so relaxed playing with these dudes that y'all going to become so comfortable disrespecting one another at the table until one get the better of the other when they get in their feelings, and then you're going to fight. You're going to swing behind free game. You don't want to see fights and gambling unless somebody playing on their butt. You know, a lot of them dudes, they play on their butt. Get up there, ain't got now dime in the house. Ain't nobody seen him playing in commissary. All of a sudden, he over here playing knock. And he losing so many sets, he can't even sit still. He's steady squirming. Because he ain't got no money. Trying to figure out. But they used to, you pay what you played on. That's your butt. So many of them received that in favor of them paying them money. And others didn't want to fight because it was just like a fight squash mine. Fight squash mine. You ain't gonna beat me up and I'm gonna pay you. Oh no. No. But man, it's been a blessed day. It's been a good day. I hope y'all enjoyed Jordan. Yeah, we're gonna bring him back. And anywhere, Louisiana, North Carolina, I don't care where you're from, Australia. If you want to do an interview, hit me. You any color, races of people, female or male.
Is there anything you want to say before we go?
Yeah, stay at peace, man.
Stay at peace.
Stay at peace.
Peace within yourself.
Peace was it? Yep, that's right.
All right, people. Jordan, a white guy that spent time in prison, says stay to yourself, respect every man, and get close to God, and you'll make it through prison. Is that true?
Don't go.
Or don't go.
Don't go.
Don't
Yeah.
go.
Keep yourself out of that track, you know. Keep a straight track, you know. You can do it out here. You know what you got to do, you know. So
And you will be, if you're white, you can be safe.
it can be safe. I feel that. You know what I mean? I think we all got to come together. That's where it's got to get, you know. So at the end of the day, you know. So.
Because you gotta remember one thing. Always remember this. In any institution that you find yourself in, it ain't number two colors. Your uniform, white, their uniform is gray. Them the only colors that you have to see. So remember, don't forget, when you tell somebody about Just Reach, tell them hit that like button, because ain't no telling what they might see next.